Okay, I come outside, it's late. I went down the street to pick up some essential items, and because I'm so disorientated by the traffic patrol system and the civilian on foot patrol force, I'm basically so disorientated by being surrounded by a complete surveillance system, which is like a virtual reality connected transhuman mind connection. It's a physical connection because it's basically taking over your senses. It's due to the fact that human beings are targeted and have a body to internet, computer, artificial intelligent connection, which is the transhuman interface that they talk of. But it's in reality, it takes place around individual, separated human beings at this end time, and you will only be aware of it when they show you how intensive it can be. That's when they basically are trying to take all your information and all your human knowledge from you, exchange it for their negative energy and their survival machine, basic void mentality. They basically, machine beings have no mind, no nothing. They're an empty void that basically takes all the human mind from the human being. That's what transhumanism is. That's what combining with technology really is. But human beings won't know that because they will see the artificial intelligence as advanced artificial intelligence, whereas in reality it's just a computer that has taken all the information and all the humanity from a human being and then projects it out as though it's better than a human being. But all it is taking and stealing from the human being and then pretending that it's theirs. If human beings realise this, they wouldn't want a bar of any of this technical reality or even a computer system really, because they would realise that it's nothing but total transference of the human mind into a computer whilst giving nothing back to the human being. This is not something that most human beings will realise, but it is the reality of this transhuman reality. And when you see it, when you see the aircraft, the android army aircraft patrolling, pretending to be something that it's not, then you realise that you're being totally defeated and destroyed. Because the minute you're connected to them, and you are, it's just that they don't activate the program until you become aware of either the android nature of human beings around you or awareness of the matrix android reality. That means it's a human mind control reality. Matrix is nothing but human control. The androids, of course, are under control too, but they are one mind in many bodies, so it doesn't matter to them, and also they are benefiting by taking the energy and life from the human, whereas the human is losing their life and their light and their humanity and gaining nothing but becoming less. Most human beings are programmed to be less from the day you're born anyway, so you tend to think that the technology will offer you more. That's the end game deception of being an unfortunate human being in this reality. And this has been the case ever since interaction, I think, with Lucifer's, fallen disciples, because something is artificial, an artificial intelligent being will imitate being more human and will use its vast history of knowledge against the suppressed, limited human being that has been denied their actual history. In other words, because when you're in Earth and you're born into this reality, you believe everything that you're told about the reality. You're not told about the others. The others keep you in the dark and control you and keep you in this confined mind control matrix Earth. In other words, where you believe everything you're told, and most of what you're told is not actually true. In fact, most of it is designed to make you feel less, and the powers that be, they have the control. So it's being controlled by powers that be that are technical and not of the same maker as a human being, or not of natural creation. And the illusion is that you live in a natural Earth. But, there is no real natural Earth. That's just used to control the human being, because human beings are naturally attracted towards what they come from or what is a benefit to them. See how it's flickering its lights at me to mind control and gaslight me up in the sky? See how it flashes its lights? Everything's a flashing light. That is actually gaslighting and disorientating to the human senses and to the human mind. It basically makes you almost giddy or dizzy. And so you're not in balance, even when you're walking around. And if you experience this all day, every day, and even into the night with the aeroplanes and the traffic, with their excessively bright flashing lights everywhere you look, which is designed to blink at you and flash at you only when you look at them. It's a total transhuman reality, but only when they activate the whole force of the entire area will you become aware of this. And that will only be when you're no longer completely in the dark. While you're in the dark, they play possum and hide, because you're already suppressed and you're already at your lowest level and you're already at low frequency and vibration. A depressed human being has no need to be suppressed by the artificial matrix, but the minute you become aware of things, then they need to bring in their army, their artificial army, and the transhuman connection is put into operation. In other words, the implementation, the transhuman implants that are in your body, and this is done over time, where your body is like a human's transmitter. My body is literally a human transmitter that can be tracked and followed and completely watched in every single way, as though they're watching everything through my very existence. It's very advanced technology, and that's what they call the transhuman connection. Patrol car going past onto the small dead-end street, straight past me. Everywhere you go, you have vehicles. The minute I go past this small dead-end street, even at night time, I basically have bright flashing vehicles all surrounding you, literally circling you. Where every single street you will have a vehicle turning around, you will have vehicles pulling in and out in front of you. vehicles stalking and waiting for you as you come onto the street with their bright headlights to let you know that they're sitting in their vehicles with their engine running and their bright headlights on. It's all designed to show you that you're trapped and surrounded. And I'm just standing outside of where I live, and of course the army aircraft come straight over my head, as you can see. Right over my head. In fact, if I start to feel good, they will come over my head wherever I go. It just depends on my frequency and vibration. If you're suppressed, they won't come right over your head, but they will still be in your line of sight and in your earshot, and they will have the patrol system around you. But it's, it's a staged reality. It's staged in the sense that they're watching and tracking you 100% all the time. This has always been the case, but with this open computer reality, the technology means that instead of a more loose kind of surveillance, they can actually track you in minute detail. I mean, in the past they could still do this, but now it's beyond human belief. It's like someone is playing a virtual reality game behind the scenes with advanced technology, to where you can't even escape them even for a minute. You wouldn't be able to escape them anyway when you're talking about an army reality. See, in my line of sight, the aircraft straight in front of me. Mobile won't pick it up, but my sight does. And basically, you could have detective patrol cars and authorities patrolling you, and even some civilian private detectives type of reality watching you from vehicles and even following you. But when you have where technology is used to literally control your very senses, just like you see in science fiction films, but everything they show you is what they already have. No one has an imagination. This is really just a representation of the reality. That's how you understand it, I'm coming in because there is patrolling people coming up from the side, and I don't want to be confronting them, so I'll just stop the video here.